If you're a power user of Make or Zapier or other no-code automation tools, I have something for you. So this is SendHub, a Chrome extension that allows you to create forms that you can post to webhooks and endpoints in Make and Zapier for absolutely nothing. So let me go through how it works. First, go and install the SendHub Chrome extension from the Chrome store. It works on most Chromium-based browsers. So you'd use this if you want to trigger workflows with an input that don't necessarily have a connecting start service. So if you want to send, say, a website or a URL or a link or something that you find randomly while doing your work to whatever it is workflow you've got, this is the tool you use. So let me take you through how you set it up. In this case, I'm going to use Make. That's just what I'm using now, but it all works exactly the same. First, you need to get a webhook endpoint. So as you can see, webhooks, I'm going to go and create a webhook and then a custom webhook. So for Make, I have to create a name. I'm going to call this SendHub, but you can call it anything you want. And now we have our URL. I'm just going to copy that and I'm going to paste it over here in our endpoint URL. Okay, now we're going to give it a name. So I'm going to assume that in this case, I want to send a URL to a Google Sheet, for instance. So I'm calling this websites to Google Sheets. Then I have to give it a field. In this case, it is a URL. So I'm going to go URL and I'm going to say website. Then, you know what? I'm going to add another field and I'm going to call this notes, just because I may want to add some notes. Hit save sender. Job is done. That is now stored locally. We do not store anything on servers. It's completely private. We have no access to any of this data. Because it's also stored within the Chrome extension within your browser, this doesn't work across browsers. That's why we have an export and import settings. So you can export, if you have a lot of these, you can do an export, keep that as a backup, or you can get this export, go to another browser, another device, add the extension, and then import, and all of the settings come across easy peasy. So I've just navigated to a site, but I want to test this works. So in my Make, I'm just going to hit run once, and it is now listening for the webhook. I'm going to open the Chrome extension. It's gone over there for some reason. Okay, I'm going to go and find my sender, put in the URL, and in this case, I want to add a note, and then I'm going to send. As you can see, sent, done. Now, as these form fields are here, websites and notes, that is how you will then link that up to whatever you want. It's always a JSON, and that's it. You can now have unlimited number of senders to go to any number of endpoints to trigger whatever workflows that you happen to have running. This is a free extension for you to use, and it's all part of our 20 apps in 20 weeks campaign.